Okay, this is Andrew McNamer with Tech Demo 1. This is for the pre-made objects with the shader color. So this is where we select the color for each of the three objects. Then we hit play. And as you can see, we have the three pre-made objects, the sphere, the cube, and the triangle pyramid with three separate colors. We can go through. And we have the world positions, the sphere, color cube, which I'm using all of these in all of the tech demos. I just figured it would be easier. So color cube is the unit box, unit sphere, and unit pyramid. Shader color, graphic object color. So we set the sphere to one, color cube to one, and the pyramid to another. And we set them to separate colors. So you can see that that works. We'll go over that in a second. And then for the draw scene, we just set the device context to clear the target view, clear this depth stencil view, which clears the screen for us before rendering the new stuff at the next frame. So set to context, send camera matrices to get the view and the projection, and then we render all three of the color objects. So for color selected HLSL, we send camera data and the instance data, which includes the selected color. The vertex shader output is just the SV position and the color. So output, we set the position to the NDC space, and the output color we select to the selected color, return it, and then the pixel shader just returns the color. Shader color, we can set to context, send world and color, and then send cam matrices, as we do with every shader. We have the view projection, world and color, and then for this we just have the position coming in. We create the view and color buffers. Delete, we release the view and color buffers. Send cam matrices. Send world and color, which we can set specifically. And then when we set to context, we save the context pointer, set to context pointer, and then set constant buffers to the correct ones. And then graphic object color light. We have a lot more, so we can set the materials separately. The main one, set the world, fog parameters, render, and then object color light. I will go back and show fog because I forgot to show that. So same stuff with the fog, having the default values. This is set per mesh. Deletion, this is all set individually. All of this is basically the same as the other ones. And then model tools is the only difference, where we create the unit objects. As you can see, we create the unit box. We have the UVs set up for this, right, top, left, bottom. The pyramid is also similar, but I have the colors here because the way the set was, I had to include that to put the normal in the right position. We wind the bottom faces after creating the vertices. Create the unit spheres. We go through vertical slice and horizontal slice, try list, number of tries, verts. And this one, I created the top pole and the bottom pole separately, and then I built all of the interior rings and vertices after that. And then wind the top and bottom separately, and then wind the triangles inside. So the rest of the quads in the, as you can see, we're doing 2 sets per iteration. So it's doing it by the square, not the triangle. This is the repeated texture pyramid, which has different UVs. As you can see, they're all the same. And then the unit box 6-face texture, which is the T texture we were using for the skybox for it. Okay, and then I will go back, and I believe I have fog on. Nope, fog is off, so that is the default parameter. And then I will show fog in the next one. Thank you.